Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Random Act of Kindness Challenge or card. Raxi, Random Act of Kindness card. So every month, I create a card to send to someone randomly just because, no occasion, and I enjoy doing it. This month for August, I'm actually creating a card on the last day of August because this month has been whipping all of my behind. And I've been really stressed. I've been having a lot of stuff going on that I really don't have any control over. So I'm not sure why I let it consume me like I did, but I did. And here we are, August 31st at the crack of dawn, which I need to be waking a little roommate up and getting him ready for school. And that's what's been stressing me: school, him in school. The school has been stressing me. So anyway, I'm using this Unity stamp set. It is called Pumpkin Season, August 2021. I'm using this lady right here in this stamp. So I've already colored it up. I did share with you some coloring or whatever, but I mean, it's too late now. I need to go ahead and make this card because I'm stressing myself out about this thing. And I do need to get him ready for school. Get him up and ready for school. I got to make a lunch, etc., etc., etc. So I made this tree myself. I sure did. I make trees out of paper. The Most High makes trees out of dust, I suppose. Anyway, so this girl lives on a farm and it's pumpkin season. So she's been picking them pumpkins. Now I think I'm just gonna take this across street to my neighbor. She had surgery recently and I haven't been to see her because, I've been sick. Because my son was sick because he started school and he brought home the cooties because, you're taking care of him. And my son likes to hug and kiss on people. So, yeah. Needless to say, he gave me his cooties. But right now, in the world that we live in, I had to take him and get tested for COVID. That was a terrifying experience. So I don't wish that experience on anyone. I'm not here to debate with you or anyone whether it's a real disease, whether it's not a real disease, whether you should get a vaccine, whether you shouldn't get a vaccine, whether you should wear a mask, whether you shouldn't wear a mask. If you don't wear a mask, you don't wear your mask. If you don't want to get the shot, don't get the shot. I'm not here to debate that. I'm not even here to debate politics because I really don't care about what other people think about politics. I have my own views and opinions and I keep them to myself, right? I've been seeing a lot of stuff lately that people are just very nasty. Like, I always tell y'all about the Nextdoor app. These people, my neighbors, are brutal. They are brutal. A lot of parents, and when I say this, I feel like a lot of parents rightfully so, should be worried or upset or nervous because they don't have our governor has lifted, in May, I think, May or June, he lifted the mask mandate, like everybody had to wear masks. And so now kids are back in school and they're like, okay, we need you to put this down. Because what happens in life is that people take sick kids to school because they have to go to work. And if you need to go to work, you need your kid to be taken care of. And what better way to get your kid taken care of than school, right? They're going to get at least 2 meals, breakfast and lunch, and they're going to have adult supervision while you're at work making money to take care of the household. So people in general take sick kids to school, not other kids to school, not other illnesses to school. So it's a lot of parents that are worried. Some of them have some kids, not every kid is quote unquote normal in whatever. Some of them are sick. Some of them have other things going on, and a lot of the parents on the Nextdoor app have expressed that. And of course, it's always someone that says something very, in my opinion, not needed. Not needed at all. If you know, sometimes the golden rule, if you don't have anything nice to say, then just don't say anything. But I don't think people like that. I think people like to interject. I think that turned out really nice. See the little hole for the little bird? Yeah. I think people like to interject their whatever, right? And it's annoying, to say the least. And so a lot of parents are like, what's going on? And then the school right now, I don't know what's going on with the school, but I'm not really enjoying it like my baby should be enjoying it, because I feel confused at the moment about a lot of stuff that's going on in the school. And I understand that they really haven't been in school for a year and a half almost. Like last year they did school, but not everybody was in school. Some people were virtual, and we were some of those some people that was virtual. And now that option was not made available because, maybe some of the taxpayers was like, we need to send our kids to school. Maybe some of the taxpayers was like, well, we won't vote for you again if you don't have it where the kids can go to school, because it's not funded right now. I'm going to dig in here and try to find I guess a clear color. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use, black is not sparkly. I'm looking for a sparkly color. I need to just pull out my other gel pens. My gel writers, I guess that's what they're called. This is my favorite. Anyway, so needless to say, it's a lot of back and forth about who is right and who is wrong, and why this and why that on the Nextdoor app. And then with the school, just I feel like, how you've ever had a conversation, that pen didn't want to work. You've had a conversation with someone, and where they start the conversation is not where you start the conversation, because in their head they've already started talking. I feel like that is what's going on right now with the school. Like, the school knows the process, right? The school knows what's going on. They understand it. But I'm a first time take the kid to school parent. I don't understand everything that they're doing. And I don't think all the parents that are repeat, as people are putting in their post, veteran parents are either, because it's just not making any dang on sense. Some of the stuff just doesn't make sense to me. And that has caused me a lot of anguish, because I need it to make sense in order for me to work out what needs to be done, the best course of action. I told one of my friends who has school-age kids, I feel like the school has a settings, standards, and they hold us to the highest of the standards, but they're not even meeting their own standards. And that is so frustrating right now. Like, and I understand that the teachers are probably just as stressed out. They don't want to be in school. They're worried about getting sick, and I get it. I understand all of that. And I want to be one of the parents that cause the least amount of trouble, because it's already stressful enough. But I also want to be one of the parents that has the information to make these decisions, where I don't have to worry about anything, because I'm giving you 100% trust of my child. I'm dropping him off in one piece. When I'm picking him up, I want him to be the same way I drop off his silly self, And currently, I don't have that. I don't have that mental thought, because I have a lot of educator friends. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I have a few, enough to know that. And I have a son. Kids are trying, right? Kids are trying. And I was a child once, and I I like to say that I didn't act the way my son acts now. I was more of a good child, and I really was. I didn't give my mom a lot of issues because things were different back then. Things are a lot different now. That was 30 years ago when I was in school. So things are different, even more than that, way more than 30. So anyway, I hope that you all have enjoyed these random rants, some random musings. So I just want to go over really quickly our card. I think it came out really nicely. I had wanted to do some other things and it was not good. So I pulled out this paper first, but I feel like it was too busy, and then I pulled out this paper, which I thought would have been cool, but we'll say this for something else. I am using this paper pad, and I think I got this from the Target dollar spot last year. I am always hesitant to buy the things from the dollar spot because I'm like, yeah, they're gonna sell. But usually when they go on sale, I miss the sale, and they're gone. Because when they put these things on sale at like a quarter, and you can get 4 of these versus $1, and 14 sheets for $1, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And they have these cute little stencils, so you can do some gobble gobble, all these things. And if you want to make cards with the little one, you can definitely do that. So I use this paper pad. You saw me with the markers. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. I probably should have made my tree extend a little bit more, but that's okay. What do you expect for a handcrafted tree, right? Anyway, I really enjoyed this. I hope that you all have a great day, and I hope that your September is better than my August. So thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.